The air in Super Naija Academy, SNA, hung heavy with the scent of dust and anticipation as the sorting ceremony loomed, a milestone that felt more like a reckoning after the losses in Kaduna and Jos. The dormitory buzzed with nervous energy. Cadets in crumpled khaki uniforms whispered predictions, their voices a low hum beneath the creak of bunks and the buzz of mosquitoes against torn nets. Chinedu Okeke sat on his mattress, his palms flickering with small flames he couldn't quite extinguish, his mind replaying the smoldering yam barn in Kaduna and the warehouse fire in Jos. "If I no fit control this thing, where'd 'em go put me?" he muttered, rubbing his singed sleeve. Amaka Eze paced the room, her sneakers squeaking, her usual bravado tempered by a restless edge. "I too fast today anywhere but top, Abi," she said, though her eyes darted nervously. Emeka Nwosu polished his tech-enhanced boots with a rag, his calloused hands steady, but his heart racing. He'd carried teammates to safety, but would it be enough? Fatima Abdullahi sat cross-legged, her hijab framing a face deep in thought as she reviewed her notebook, her pencil tracing tactical formations. "Brain fit carry me far, inshallah," she whispered. Segun Adebayo slouched on his bunk, his scowl deeper than ever. "Them go give me rubbish place because I no get power," he grumbled, resentment simmering like a pot left too long on the fire. Ogadrill's boots thudded into the dorm at dawn, his scar catching the first rays of sunlight through a cracked window. "Una de whisper like market women, move to the hall now, now!" he barked, his voice a thunderclap that sent the cadets scrambling. The auditorium was a cavernous space, its concrete walls lined with faded maps of Nigeria, red pins marking Borno, Kaduna, Jos, and a banner strung across the stage. "Sorting Ceremony, Destiny Awaits." Rows of plastic chairs creaked under the weight of 50 cadets, their khaki uniforms patched with sweat and dirt from months of drills. A table held stacks of envelopes, each sealed with the SNA crest, and a projector flickered to life, casting grainy footage of their training. Chinedu's fiery barriers, Amaka's blurred dashes, Emeka's sandbag lifts, Fatima's blindfolded maze run. Segun's clips were sparse, his hesitant steps in Sambisa barely making the cut. The ceremony began, with Oga Drill at the podium, his uniform crisp despite the heat, his voice booming over a crackling mic. "Una come here as Pekin, some with powers, some with nothing but heart. Today we sort Una. Air Force for the sharpest, Navy for the steady, Army for the bold, Police Academy for the rest. Who no make him go house or man o' war?" The cadets shifted, some puffing chests, others shrinking into their seats. Aides flanked the stage, holding caps and badges. Air Force blue, Navy white, Army green, Police black, symbols of futures about to be forged. Fatima's name came first, her score flashing on the screen. 95%, highest in strategy and leadership. "Air Force," Ogadrill declared, handing her a blue cap. She adjusted her hijab with a shy smile, cadets clapping as she saluted, her glasses glinting under the fluorescent lights. "Inshallah, I go make them proud," she whispered, clutching the cap like a lifeline. Emeka followed, his 88% earned through grit, every sandbag lifted, every teammate carried. "Navy," Ogadrill announced, tossing him a white cap. Emeka grinned, imagining his Oshodi family, cheering via a crackly video call later. "Papa go say I be big man now," he thought, polishing the badge with his thumb. Amaka's turn brought a murmur. 85%, her speed unmatched but teamwork spotty. "Army," Ogadrill said, handing her a green beret. She pouted, tossing her plates. "Me wave fine like this, Army K?" but slipped it on, striking a pose as cadets teased her playfully. Chinedu's name drew a hush, 78%, his fire skills strong but marred by control issues. "Police Academy," Ogadrill barked, passing him a black cap. Chinedu took it, his flames dimming. "I burn too much, but I go learn," he vowed, guilt still gnawing at him. Segun's score flickered last. 65%, barely passing, his effort lackluster. Police Academy, Ogadrill said, his tone sharp as he handed over the cap. Segun snatched it, muttering, "Rubbish place because I no get power. I deserve better." The room buzzed with cheers and groans, as others were sorted, some to Air Force, Navy, Army, police, others to man-o-war or home, their dreams deferred. The celebration was brief. Cadets hugged, swapped caps for photos, and munched on Puff Puff from a tray Ogadrill's aide sneaked in. Video calls crackled through borrowed phones. Amika's mother ululated from Oshodi, "My son, Navy man." Fatima's siblings waved from Kano, holding a Go Fatima sign. Amaka's grandmother laughed via a fuzzy screen. "You too fast for Army, Sef." Chinedu's father beamed from Enugu. "Police fit you. Control that fire." Segun ignored his buzzing phone, his father's voice lost to static. "Why dem no see my worth?" He fumed, tossing the cap onto his bunk. Midway through the chatter, a siren wailed outside, cutting the joy like a machete. Ogadrill stormed back, his face grim. "Oil thieves they attack Delta. Dem join with one mad ex-soldier, Iron Fang. Una go defend SNA honor now." The cadets froze, then scrambled for gear. Khaki uniforms swapped for field vests, boots laced tight. The truck ride to the Niger Delta was a blur of swampy creeks and oil rigs piercing the horizon, the air thick with petrol fumes and tension. "This no be training real Wahala," Ogadrill warned, as they disembarked near a rusting rig, its pipes leaking black gold into the water. The attack hit fast. Iron Fang, a hulking figure in a dark trench coat, led a crew of thieves wielding stolen tech, their devices humming with energy. Chinedu summoned a fiery shield, flames crackling as he blocked a barrage of thrown nets. "Stay back, he shouted, his voice steadier now. Amaka dashed across the rig, her speed a blur, as she yanked Fatima from a sniper's line of sight. "Move quick, brain girl." Emeka lifted a fallen beam, his tech gloves glowing, freeing a cadet pinned beneath. "I no go leave you," Fatima directed from a platform, her voice cutting through the chaos. "Left flank, hold dem there." Segun hesitated, then ducked behind a crate, his heart pounding. "Why I no fit shine like dem?" The fight was messy. Oil slicks caught Chinedu's flames, sending up plumes of smoke. Amaka's speed dodged traps but left gaps. Emeka's strength held the line, but not without cost. A cadet, Tolu, didn't make it, crushed under a collapsing rig section as Iron Fang's crew retreated into the swamp. The survivors stumbled back to the truck, faces streaked with oil and grief, the Delta's dusk swallowing their victory. "We win, but we lose again," Chinedu whispered, his cap clutched tight. Back at SNA, the cadets faced their assignments with new weight. Fatima boarded a bus to the Air Force Base, her blue cap proud. "I go plan better next time." Emeka headed to the Navy, his white cap gleaming. "I go carry more than sandbags now." Amaka strutted to the Army bus, green beret tilted. "Speed go win wars, watch me." Chinedu sat alone on the police bus, black cap in hand. "I go control this fire, for Musa and Blessing." Segun slouched beside him, his cap tossed aside. "This no be my destiny."